My son's classmate showed up uninvited. What she whispered made me drop everything. When my 9-year-old son walked through the front door holding a little girl's hand and said, "She's staying with us tonight," I nearly dropped a plate. I was rinsing dishes, humming along to some music, not expecting to suddenly host a play date I didn't plan. I started to tell him no, but my voice faltered when I saw her. Her hair was damp and clinging to her cheeks, and she clutched a stuffed panda like it was the only thing anchoring her to the earth. Her sleeves were pulled down over her hands, knuckles red, eyes hollow. "This is Emmy," he said, like it explained everything. I crouched down, trying to keep my voice calm, and said, "Sweetheart, does your mom know you're here?" That's when she looked up at me and whispered, "Ben said I could hide here until things are okay again." Emmy didn't say more, but she didn't have to. I turned to Ben, who was standing protectively in front of her like a knight in a cartoon hoodie. "Her parents are always yelling," he said quietly, looking at the floor. "I thought maybe she'd feel better here. You always make me feel better." I think my heart cracked open right then and there. He wasn't trying to be dramatic. He genuinely believed our house was a safe place and wanted to share that with someone who didn't have one. I remembered that just 2 nights ago, Ben woke up sobbing from a nightmare, and I let him curl beside me on the couch with a blanket and hot cocoa. I whispered, "You're safe. Nothing bad can get you here." He must have remembered. He must have believed it. That belief, that our home could be a shelter, was something he carried and passed on without thinking. I pulled both of them into my arms. "You did good, Ben. Really good." Emmy's little body trembled against mine, and for a moment, all 3 of us just stayed like that. No words, just warmth. I called a trusted contact I knew from the school board and began figuring out how to help. Emmy eventually fell asleep with Ben watching cartoons beside her, his hand still holding hers. Later that night, as I stood in the hallway, watching them both curled on the couch under the same old fleece blanket, I realized something. I might have taught my son kindness, but he was the one showing me what it really looked like.